Right guys, so it's Sam from Lifestyle Bullies and we're back with another video today. People, what they like to think is that the American Bully is just a bigger, more muscly version of the Pitbull. But what we're going to break down today is the reasons to why that is not true whatsoever. So first things first, the American Pitbull Terrier can trace back to nearly back into the 1800s. Whereas the American Bully is a very new breed. It only really come out in the late 90s, early 2000s properly. The American Pitbull Terrier has had a lot longer time to establish itself in the dog breed community, and it's had a lot more time to be studied on. So what we're going to look at now is the main differences between it and the main reasons why we think that the American Bully is not a bigger version of a pit. So the American Pitbull Terrier is normally quite a skinny, sort of scrawny looking dog. So they're quite height, normally between 17 to 20 inches at the withers. They can be tall, they can be shorter. Kind of a medium to large breed they're classed as, but they're nothing compared to the American Bully. The American Bully should be a lot more thicker. What I mean by thicker, the bone density, and what I mean by that is they just have the bigger bone. Wrists, you can see the legs, it is just a bigger bone, something that you can always see, which makes them look nothing alike. The main thing really, and it's the drive and the temperament of the American Bully compared to the American Pitbull Terrier. So the Pitbull Terrier was bred in the United Kingdom back in the 1800s, and it was bred to be a bull baiting dog. As time went on, here in Britain we decided that it was going to be a dangerous dog due to the sport we created, banned the breed. They were bred specifically to have a high prey drive. The American Bully's idea of that is they wanted to take the look of the Pitbull Terrier. They didn't want that prey side. They have very high animal aggression. You do socialise these dogs and they are great dogs. We'll go on to that in a minute. The American Bully, they wanted to make this a more loyal, more family companionship type of dog. Their aim was to try and breed out that prey drive in them, that temperament. So at first the American Bully was just bred by crossing the American Pitbull Terrier, or different lines of American Pitbull Terrier, with different American Staffordshire Terriers. With that, they started to get the look that they wanted. And since that time, the American Bully has evolved so far. And no matter what people say, different dogs have been infused into this dog breed to make the size, to get the traits that people have always wanted. But by doing that, it has actually calmed down the temperament like they wanted to in the first place. Because originally, when they were crossing the game pit bulls with the American Staffordshire Terriers, they were still getting some high prey drives. So that is the main difference for me between the American Pitbull Terrier and the American Bully, is the temperament. The next thing is going to be the head size. The Pitbull's head size is normally a lot more skinny and narrow. The American Bully is more big, it's more blocky, and it's more square. And that is a very distinct difference. The output and the work rate of these two dogs are different, and what you can do with them. The American Pitbull Terrier is built for that endurance. It can cope through any type of weather, whereas the American Bully is not like that. And because they wanted this calmer temperament, now these days it's been mixed with English Bulldogs, American Bulldogs, all these other much more calmer sort of dogs with other dogs, and to get that animal aggression out of them. But because of the bulldog traits that are in there, they really struggle in the heat. You do not want to take them on much long walks. They can't really do long exercise, strenuous exercise for a long time. The heat really causes them issues. They have to drink a lot of water, and in turn with that, a lot of breathing problems came from the English Bulldog, from the American Bulldog. But the history of these dogs is something that's really different. Now, when they got the American Bully, his name is Dave Wilson, he was one of the main people that did it. Well, their main thing they wanted to achieve out of that, they're going to not have that game drive that the Pitbull has. The Pitbulls, they have such a high drive. With it is there's been such a long time for people to know with the American Pitbull Terrier what changes have happened. The American Bully is still such a young breed. No one knows where it's going to go. And especially in the UK, because the wrong people are getting hold of these dogs, it could go the wrong way. And it's not what these dogs deserve. They need to be socialised correctly. Their temperaments are so different. The American Pitbull Terrier needs socialisation from a young age with lots of different dogs, young animals, etc., stuff like this. Whereas from what I've seen, in my experience, which I can only ever talk on my experience, which all of this is the American Bully, it needs to be socialised with humans and having that human contact a lot more. There are a lot of differences between the American Pitbull Terrier and the American Bully. They really now can't be compared. Yes, the American Pitbull Terrier was used one day to get this breed, but it's evolved so much since that time. The American Bully is a completely different breed. The American Bully is going to carry a lot more heavy muscle, especially around the shoulders, around the neck. The American Pitbull Terrier is just really lean with muscle and shows the muscle a lot, whereas the American Bully is bulky. It's got that broad look to it, the big bone, the big, broad, deep chest. The American Bully is not, in my experience, not a good guard dog, and they are not a good protection dog. They can be a good protection dog once trained to be that way, but naturally they're not. We'll go to another difference there, is their laziness. So the American Bully is so much lazier than the American Pitbull Terrier. These dog breeds are really loyal, but as I said, there's a difference in the loyalty. The American Bully though, it will go out there, it'll say hello to anyone. You can take it in the streets, you can take it in big shops. People don't, because they're scared, and obviously a lot of people react bad to it. One similarity between the Pitbull and the American Bully, which is why a lot of people get this breed confused. They've both been absolutely grilled by the media. The media just outline anything to do with the Pitbull, and if any attack that ever happened with the Pitbull and any sort of severity, it was literally plastered all over the front page of the news. The context was taken out of control, and now this is happening with the American Bully. They don't tell you about the Labradors that bite all these humans every year. They don't tell you about all these other dogs that do all these horrible things. You can go check the stats on them yourself, but they don't advertise it. They don't slap it on the front page of the newspaper. They don't tell everyone. They don't scream it from the rooftop. They are being outlined by the media to be in this menace to society, this terrible dog, when in fact they're not a terrible dog. They're not being socialised right from a young age, these dogs. They're being bred badly by bad breeders who are breeding the wrong temperaments and not putting their ethics before the money when it comes to breeding. A big thank you for all of you to watching. Make sure you tune into the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.